it going, everybody? This is Fear, and I've got a Battlefield 3 commentary for you, and I am on Gunmaster. You can see I've got the first weapon, the Pistola, the MP443, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And I run up these stairs and get a nice one piece right there, and I end up following this guy around the corner, getting him. Now I'm on the M93R, which I actually like, so that one doesn't really slow me down as far as the Gunmaster chain of events of weapons. And as you can see, I came into this match a little bit late, so I'm actually behind, so I've got some ground to make up, and I'm going to show you how to aggressively win Gunmaster. And basically, the way I see it, the more opportunities that you put yourself in to find people and to be, on that one-on-one event, whether either it's you getting the kill or them getting the kill, the more action you actually see, the better, because you have more chances of killing them. If you're not as good a shot, you're going to want as many chances as you possibly can. So I would suggest not camping in Gunmaster, because the object is to get the kills as quickly as possible. And you definitely want to be ahead of the game in this, because generally the better level you are, the higher up, the better the weapon. And that's not the case with all of them. I'll explain the ones that, if you haven't played this already, the ones that are kind of sucky. So the pistols, I don't really have any tips with the pistols as long as you're doing it right away. I'm trying to get this long shot. I got him twice, but I couldn't get the kill. But as long as you're with the main pack, as you can see, I'm with a group of people on the Magnum. There's a couple people ahead, but I'm in that main pack where almost everyone has a pistol. So this is where you want to be, and you don't want to be trying to fight somebody with a submachine gun. Like right now, people aren't going to want to see and fight me because I'm higher up. So the way I see it, to win Gunmaster, the main thing you want to do is obviously get your guns faster than people, but that's kind of the key thing. I know it's kind of common sense, but if you wait around and just wait for those kills, you're probably not going to get them as many and as much as you actually need to actually be successful in this game. Now, doing this rush mode tactic might not work for everybody, but if you're comfortable with your ability to shoot people in the face as you confront them, and see I got kind of trapped there, but that's alright. You got to be aware of your surroundings and all the ins and outs of these new maps too, so that might be another thing I'll review, some of the maps and some of the key spots. This one, obviously, that corner is a good spot to check and to be in sometimes. But when you're on the submachine guns, my tip would be is obviously check all your corners, and when you're in close quarters like this with these submachine guns that they give you, you don't necessarily need to aim down the sights, although obviously it helps, and I do that so much. I think I kill him and then I just run away, and then luckily that guy didn't know what was going on the whole time, so I got to shoot him. But this is what happens when you run around and keep circling the map. You find groups of people like this where you can get a couple kills. I don't know how many I end up getting. I think a few more. And then you're on the trusty shotguns. Now this can slow people down quite a bit. Excuse me. It can slow people down quite a bit, and especially the second shotgun. One thing you gotta really keep in mind with these shotguns is just the playstyle of them. If you want to actually be successful at Gunmaster, you want to be familiar with the guns that actually are used in Gunmaster. So if you're not particularly good with shotguns, especially the SPAS 12, it's being a pump action, and those can be a lot trickier if you're used to just those automatic, semi-automatic, the USAS and the DEO 12 and the MK3A1, which is actually the hardest shotgun and one of the hardest weapons in the actual Gunmaster. And after I get this next kill, I will show you and kind of go over that. But if you're not familiar with the SPAS 12, or if you haven't used the 870 shotgun, you're gonna definitely want to practice those, because they're different. Now we're on the second worst gun in the whole lineup, and the second hardest to get the kills. Basically, what it is, and that's because this gun has frag rounds on it. And because frag rounds were so beast, pre-patch, they nerfed the crap out of them, and if you don't know what you're doing, then you're not going to get kills. Now, I know that went by kind of fast and I got those pretty quickly, but with the frag rounds, you're going to want to hit the ground below them, or make sure you're hitting them, because if you miss it, there's no spread shot. It's just one bullet like a slug that blows up. So definitely hit the ground beside them, walls beside them, stuff like that, and you'll get the kill right away. Now you got to be really careful because you only have so many shots, and if you miss them, you're done for. So that's probably, I would say, the second hardest gun in the game. Depends on if you like grenade launchers or not, but if you haven't played this, we'll see that at the end. And I actually get lucky with the situation I was put in. But as you can see, I keep saying as you can see, but that's cool. I'm running around the map, constantly moving. I know I keep saying it, but that's the main thing that you want to do with Gunmaster, especially if you're a good shot. Constantly move, because you're going to put yourself in those positions where you can keep unlocking all the way to the top. Now, right now, there's a guy 2 steps ahead of me, and something that stops a lot of people that doesn't stop me is the sniper rifles. I kind of breeze right through those because I like sniping, and it's just good for people who have the accurate shot on the first time. So another thing that I've said already, but you're going to want to do, especially with snipers and shotguns and maybe the grenade launcher, is practice it outside of a game of Gunmaster, because if you don't practice it outside, and you don't know if you're going to make it to that level before the guy who has practice beats you. So practice outside of Gunmaster if you want to be a champion at this game mode. So I'm not really talking about these assault rifles, because actually the first one was a carbine, because assault rifles, a lot of people know how to use them, when to use them, where to use them, but basically it's the same as any other level during this game mode. You're going to want to go, run, find people, don't camp, and shoot them. Now, this LMGs, you get 2 of them. They can be kind of tricky because, you know, they're not as accurate as the assault rifles, especially when you spray and paste, so you're definitely going to want to pump rock them. And I'm trying to give you an idea of how to use all these weapons to your advantage, but also to give you the main idea, which is how to win while rushing in Gunmaster. So I spot these 2 guys down here, and I'm thinking I can just spray them, keep them suppressed, and then maybe move up on them. But this guy crept out, and I got a nice shot on him there. And you can see I just took the lead, which is good because it's kind of rewarding when you come into a match and you're losing because you came in late, and then you end up actually taking the lead and suppressing them. And that's because I'm running around finding people and not waiting for them. It seems like common sense to some people, but a lot of people that I played with in a lot of matches, they don't do that. So I actually end up winning probably 9 out of 10 matches, and that might not be because I'm with the best players in Battlefield 3 when I play. And if you just saw that clip right there with the crazy M417 and me hopping around no-scoping, it's actually a really good no-scoping gun. Even though it's a sniper rifle, you can actually get some decent no-scopes if you're at decent ranges. So keep that in mind when you're trying. Now, this weapon is another weapon that I have practiced with outside of that, and it's actually my new favorite bolt action, maybe even completely sniper rifle class sniper. And as you can see, I kind of got lucky right there with the guy who just sat on my grenade as I shot him. But the LVG grenade can be really tricky, so you're going to want to shoot people on their feet, and hopefully they won't move. And if they follow you, shoot it at your feet, so then they'll fall on it and die. So as you can see, I was losing, ended up winning because I kept moving. Hope that made sense, and I hope you got an idea of how I win at Gunmaster and how you can win Gunmaster. And here's a couple other videos that you might have missed. Pistols, Nades, and Blades. I got that live. I got this video a few weeks ago, but I wanted to put it out so you guys can enjoy it. Good times, a lot of good teamwork in there. Aggressive Recon, the last sniper rifle that you guys just saw. I use the JNG90 in the close quarters map, Danya Fortress, and I just go around. I got a couple collaterals, and it was a pretty fun game, and I kind of made it montage style. So if you haven't seen those, go check them out. And as always, thanks for watching, and let me know how you like this how to win type thing. It might become a series. Suggest something that I could do next, maybe a different game mode, maybe a different map, maybe anything. Just go ahead and say it and I will do it. Thanks for watching.